I'm Victor Sabbah, 57 years old, living with my daughter physically challenged, who is 11 years now. 8 years ago, the mother abandoned us and goes. Till now, we didn't hear of her.
Victor Sabbah is a father and a mother to his 11-year-old daughter who is physically challenged. The predicament of this family started way back in 2013 when his wife gave birth to their fourth child, Victor Sabbah, with a condition known as phocomelia, a rare condition that affects babies at birth due to exposure to a specific drug during pregnancy. As Perpetual gets ready to head to school, his father puts her on a wheelchair and pushes her for about 25 minutes on this bumpy road before they finally arrive at the school. Before getting this wheelchair a year ago, he used to carry his daughter at his back. This practice has left a chronic pain he still battles with on his back.
Mostly in the afternoon, when the sun is shining like this, and I walk there and come back. It's not, sometimes I feel headache. All my body will be heated. But what can I do?
After dropping her daughter off, he walks back home to prepare one of their favorite meal, banku with pepper and dried anchovies known as keta schoolboys in Ghana. They prepare this food when they do not have enough money at home. For Sabbah, he believes strongly that his wife tried aborting the pregnancy, leading to Perpetual's current condition.
The mother has a friend. Then I told her that the one she's going with, I don't like it, because people told me that she's been aborting pregnancy to people. She have a pregnancy and the lady aborted it. She went and aborted medicine to abort it for her. And she told me that she was carrying something. Then she felt pain at the abdomen and the pregnancy spoiled. While she drank the medicine, some of the blood came, small blood came, so she know that everything is gone. So we are there, then the thing formed again. Afterwards, there's a quarrel between them, and the girl was insulting my wife that I'm not a fool that I will be with my husband. And when the pregnancy came, then you come for medicine to abort it. There I know that that is what happened.
He tells me how life has been tough for him. He survives on pittances he makes from menial jobs following dwindling of sales out of his kente weaving business. He sometimes works on a stone quarry, breaking stones to put food on his family's table. It is not every father that will go this far to cater for their children with special needs. Victor Sabbah here has been under the scorching sun for about 8 hours breaking these stones at a temperature of 31 degrees Celsius. So you can imagine how hot the weather is. He does this once or twice in every week just to be able to provide for her daughter's needs.
Sometimes you hit your nail and there will be a blood. Sometimes 1 week, 2 weeks, you can't break again. You have to sit down for the wound to go. If you don't have money, something that you will do before will make you achieve something, buying food for my daughter, I have to.
It is 2:30 p.m. and Perpetual will soon be closing from school. Victor Sabbah pauses his work and quickly sets off to pick his lovely daughter from school. When I arrived at the school, class was still in session. Perpetual's teacher and colleagues described her as smart and kind.
For her to come to school, she is very punctual.
She's a friend that helps others in need. When you are in pain, she encourages you.
Perpetua is a very nice girl. She helps you in need and she's very courageous. That's why I like her as a friend.
An interesting side that caught my attention was when Perpetual had to be lifted by her teacher when it got to her turn to answer questions on the board. The introduction of Ghana's inclusive education policy in 2015 was meant to support the education of children with special needs. But many children living with all forms of disabilities continue to struggle to get education, especially in mainstream schools, often not disability friendly. It is Perpetual's dream to become a bank manager in future, but that dream would not be realized easily, especially as a child being catered for by a single dad.
I dream that one day I'll be a bank manager and I'll take my father to a comfortable and a beautiful house. At times, sadness comes to my mind because plenty mothers have not lived their child like this, but just me, how come? My daddy is the best dad in the world.
According to UNICEF, approximately 100,000 Ghanaian children aged 6 to 14 have a disability, and more than 16,000 of these children are out of school. Many of these children are often out of school due to high cost involved in getting them educated or the lack of many schools that can properly accommodate them. Discrimination against children with disabilities and their families is very rife in many communities in Ghana. Hence, it takes a strong parent to confront this challenge amid several others to make life worth living for children like Perpetual. Victor Sabbah is definitely one of the few super dads worth celebrating. Caring for a physically challenged child can make your daily parenting duties more challenging. Victor Sabbah has tried so hard to give her daughter Perpetual a more happy and a comfortable life. Godwin Asidiba, GH1 News, Accra. Eat. What to eat?
But she was eating before we went.